I found this portrait at the thrift store, and on the back it said, "My first portrait class." And I think she did a good job with her first portrait. So I decided to turn her into Alice in Wonderland and did some negative painting technique where I paint around the shapes of mushrooms specifically for the background. And then I started texturing her clothing, including using paint lace, which I love using paint lace that I make in a frosting mold. I was trying to preserve her hair because I liked the swirls at the bottom of it, but right about this point, I decided that it was too awkward with the flat part of the hair contrasting with the textured clothing. So after I did the fancy lace collar, I painted over her hair. So much fun texture on this piece and lots of found objects. I was very there. I'm doing more on the background. I was very purposeful in the objects that I added. I wanted them to have like a traveling the world sort of flair. I gave her a teapot and a teacup, and I gave her a something that you would serve tea cakes and such on, and then that in the middle is a cake. And I put fun stuff. Here I'm using a scrap of leather to make a top hat. I have a bag of leather scraps that I use for that. All sorts of fun objects added to it. I wanted her to have all the steampunk vibes. And this is my 3D Queen of Heart tarts that I made ahead of time, and then I peeled them up when they dried and stuck them onto the painting with paint, so that it has extra texture, and then piped the frosting for the cake. There she started, there she ended.